All right, what is up, you dirty motherfucker? So today, I released, I believe, Saturday, I released a video on Derek Carr called "Overrated," and I explained why Derek Carr is one of the most overrated players in the NFL right now, and at least one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL, considering that he is a top 15 quarterback, is utterly ridiculous. But I also think I said that I'm starting a series called Overrated, which starred him, and I'm going to start a series called Underrated, which stars none other than Chris Paul, aka CP3. Now, it kind of sickened me this offseason that Chris Paul was so bashed this season for some reason. I don't understand how you can bash a guy who's been successful with every team he's been on. How can you bash Chris Paul? How? I get he chokes. I get all that bullshit, and I even criticize him myself. But I find it funny how we sit here and we praise someone like a James Harden who chokes. We praise someone like Russell Westbrook who hasn't done shit and who's a stat pattern. But we shit on someone like a CP3. CP3 is a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. But let's be for real. CP3 is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is a top 10 shooting guard of I'm not shooting guard, point guard of all time. He's a top 10 point guard of all time. Like, I mean, let's be for real. Magic, Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons, Stockton, who else? Who else can I think of? Point guards. If you want to put Oscar Robinson in there, that's fine. Jerry West, I guess. I mean, me personally, I would probably take CP3 over Jerry West because CP3 is way more athletic. And let's be for real, Jerry West really didn't do anything without Wilt Chamberlain. Uh, I mean, Jason Kidd, maybe. I mean, maybe I don't know. I mean, me personally, I would take CP3. Who else? Maybe Rajon Rondo. I'd rather have Rondo in the playoffs than CP3. But if I'm building a team and I need him to go to the playoffs, I'm taking CP3. There's no doubt about it. But for some reason, we give excuses to James Harden, though. James Harden, the same guy who always fucking chokes. It boggles my mind how Harden, aka Hardhead, can fucking get a pass, but CP3 can't. For this year, when James Harden was the secondary player, he wasn't the first guy. He wasn't. He was the secondary player, and he fucking lost. He fucking lost. Where did this James Harden sympathy group come from? I don't know. We shit on CP3 for what happened last year. Yes, CP3 deserves to get a fucking shit on for letting Luka come into his stadium and beat him. But we give James Harden a pass. We give Russell Westbrook. Or no, I'll leave Westbrook out of it. But at least a few years ago when he was with OKC, we gave him a pass for losing in the first round for stat padding. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all. It boggles my mind how James Harden right now is not getting any criticism for bouncing from the Rockets all the way to the fucking Nets, all the way to the Sixers, and losing every fucking time. The Rockets bent over backwards for this fat piece of shit. Got him Westbrook, got him CP3, got him Dwight Howard, and he didn't do anything with it. They traded all those picks and all those assets in OKC to get his bitch ass. He's done nothing. He's done nothing besides choke and put up empty calories and do all these stupid faces. I mean, it boggles my mind. Fear the beard. Fear him for what? Fear him in the regular season. I'll give that. James Harden can put up all these great stats in the regular season, but when it comes to playoffs, he chokes. Like we're this last offseason, we're justifiably so CP3 got shit on. You have idiot Suns fans talking about trade CP3. And we're gonna get to that soon. Suns fans, you're gonna get shitted on. You're gonna get shitted on because I'm gonna hit you guys where it hurts. But I just want to get all this out of the way. We shitted on CP3, but don't have that same energy for James Harden. No energy for James Harden. Oh, he was the number 2 to Joel Embiid. Well, excuse me. Even when he was the number 2, this dude was averaging like 13 fucking points. He stunk up the joint with the Nets. And people are going to always say, oh, well, he's injured. Well, isn't this fucker always injured? Isn't he always fucking injured? When are we going to hold James Harden accountable and say, hey, James Harden, maybe if you didn't come into the season look like a goddamn lunch lady, fat as shit, you want to get injured all the fucking time. You're damn near in your early 30s. Time to lose the weight. CP3's in great shape. Mel's in great shape for his age. Look at LeBron James. Hell, Kevin Durant is older than CP3. Look at him. Him and Westbrook are in the same age. Westbrook's in great shape. But no one wants to hold James Harden accountable. At least now. Now there's this big sympathy group for him. When he was with the Rockets, he was getting all the slander, which I didn't mind because he fucking deserved it. But now it really boggled my fucking mind how, and I'm going to get to Suns fans in a minute. It really boggled my mind how CP3's become underrated within one season. Within one season, the guy who went from he was with the Orlando Pelicans, he's with the Clippers, he was with the Rockets, OKC for 1 year. Now he's with the Suns, and he's made them all playoff contenders. And made the Suns a finals contender. Because Devin Booker wasn't doing a fucking thing when CP3 got there. Besides putting up empty calories. He was a sore loser. Sore loser, Devin Booker was. DeAndre Ayton wasn't fucking doing there. He was another sore loser. No one was doing nothing in Phoenix until CP3 got there. And he made them a finals contender. Now, granted, he lost to Giannis. Okay, it's fucking Giannis. I get it. And I get CP3 choked. I get it. But he made them a finals contender and brought them to the second round of the playoffs. Can I ask you guys something? Would the fucking Suns be anything without CP3? Would the Suns be anything without CP3? I mean, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Like, we're shitting on Chris Paul for what? What are we shitting on Chris Paul for? I get he fucking chokes. I get it, but how the hell can Stephen A. Smith have Patrick Beverley's bitch ass go on fucking ESPN and say, we don't know, we don't fear CP3, man. We don't fear him. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. They were literally having a conversation that CP3 wasn't a Hall of Famer. What? This dude is vastly underrated. Does he choke? Yes, but he is so underrated what he brings to the table. And then yet, Phoenix Suns fans, how dare you sit there and say trade this man? How dare you sit there and say trade this man? When, excuse me, he's the best point guard you ever had in the last 20 fucking years, or last 22 fucking years. And I know what you're thinking. There's one name you're going to bring up, which we're going to get to right now. Now, let's look at CP3's stats. All right, so CP3, his middle name's Emmanuel. Wow. CP3 averages 18 points, at least 10 assists, 47 field goal percentage, 37% 3-point. But dude is amazing. And yet Phoenix Suns fans were saying trade him and shitting all over him. Well, excuse me. Let's look at CP3. Dude had, how many points did he average? Hold on. What the fuck? Wait, it doesn't tell me how many points he averaged throughout that whole season. All right, well, CP3, we know what CP3 did his first year with the Phoenix Suns. He took him to the finals. Don't give me this Devin Booker bullshit. Devin Booker didn't do a fucking thing until CP3 got there. And let me tell you something. If CP3 gets injured, or if you guys would have traded him or whatnot, guess what? Your fucking boy, Devin Booker, would have became the bum that he fucking is. Dude put up 70 points in a loss. And Phoenix Suns fans have the nerve to sit there and say he was the leader. He wasn't leading shit. He can't even date right. Fuck out of here, bro. DeAndre Ayton ain't shit either. Dude can't even get a fucking rebound. He's like fucking 6'9", 6'10", and can't get a fucking rebound. He damn near might be 7 foot. Can't get a fucking rebound. I don't even know who else is on that fucking team. But those are the two faces of your team before CP3 got there. You guys have the nerve to sit there and say he trade him. And then in 2022, he got you guys the first seed. It wasn't Devin Booker. It wasn't fucking what's his name? What's this dude's name? DeAndre Ayton. It was CP3. Did he lose in the 7-game series to Luka? Yes, I get it. But my thing is this: if Devin Booker is this great superstar that you guys hype him up to be, why the hell didn't he show up? Why didn't DeAndre Ayton show up? And you have the fucking nerve to sit there and say trade CP3, shit on CP3. Well, excuse me. Let's talk about this guy you guys fucking love. Yeah, this guy right here, Steve Nash. Steve fucking Nash. The overrated fuck that he is. Averaged the same points as CP3. Let's go back up. CP3 averaged he averaged more points than Steve Nash. Steve Nash averaged 14. CP3 averaged 18 points. Let's look. Assists, he averaged 9. CP3 averaged 10. Field goal percentage is 47 and 3 points 37. No, 47 is his field goal and 37 is his 3-pointers. Field goals are 49 and 3 points are 43. Okay, that's great. Basically about the same stats, only CP3 averages more fucking points. But let's look at this. Let's look at this, Phoenix Suns fans. You guys had him. Hold on, is this? No. I'm back on what's his name, CP3. Let's go on to Steve Nash's overrated bitch ass. So let me get this straight. You guys had him for his first 2 years. Dude averaged 3 points and 9 points his first 2 years. I'll give him a pass. He's a rookie. It is what it is. He went to Dallas, didn't do a fucking thing. He didn't win anything with Dallas. But this is about the Phoenix Suns. He goes back to the Phoenix Suns back in 2005. I think this is his MVP year. He had 11 assists. That's cute. 16 points. That's cute. Didn't win a finals, though. Did he go to a championship that year? Conference championship that year? 2006. I think this is his second year he won MVP. 11 assists, that's cool. 19 points, that's cool. Didn't win a championship. 07, 06, 07. 12 assists, 19 points, no finals. 2008, 11 assists, 17 points, no finals. 2008, 09, 9 assists, 16 points, no finals. 09, 010 average 11 assists, 17 points, no finals. 2011 to 12, 14. 11 assists, average 15 points, no finals. And 2011 to 2012, 11 assists to 12, 13 points, no finals. None. What the hell does Steve Nash do with you guys? What did he do? You guys lost to fucking Kobe. That's all you guys were known for, losing to Kobe or losing to the fucking Spurs. And let me tell you something. If somehow, some way, Steve Nash would have got you to the finals, you would have got your ass whooped by fucking LeBron. You would have got your ass whooped by fucking who else? The Heat. Who else was going to the finals that year? You guys were also getting your ass whooped by the fucking Pistons in the West too. Like, get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit. Then he was with the Lakers, but we're not talking about that. We're focusing on his Phoenix Suns. And yet, CP3's first 2 years gets you to the second round, goes to a 7-game series with Luka. I get it, he fucking lost. And brings you to a finals. And yet, you guys are talking about trade him? Trade him. Excuse me, Phoenix, what the fuck were you doing before you guys got him? The dude, can we just have the fact that CP3 is like 6 foot? They say he's 6'1", but he's 6 foot doing all this crazy shit. And let's be for real. Let's look at his assist. He averaged 9 assists with you guys the first year, which isn't bad. And he averaged 11 assists. Had 16 points and 15 points. So you averaged around the same fucking stats that Steve Nash did when he had for all the years that Steve Nash has, except those 2 first years when he was a rookie. He averaged the same amount of assists, around the same amount of assists, and around the same amount of points. And he brought you to a finals in the second round. Steve Nash, on the other hand, won an MVP. And by the way, both of those MVPs, his second one should have went to Kobe, and his first one should have went to CP3. If you want to be fucking honest. But you know what? This just shows how fucking underrated CP3 is. The simple fact that CP3 made all his fucking teams relevant. And I get CP3 chokes. I fucking get it. The simple fact that give Steve Nash is this all-around great player. And he did this and he did that. He did what? CP3's better than Steve Nash. He's fucking better than Steve Nash. I don't give a fuck about the MVPs. The second one should have went to Kobe, and the first one should have went to CP3 when he was with Orlando. Like, what are we talking about? CP3's done more with the fucking Phoenix Suns than fucking Steve Nash ever fucking did. He brought him to a fucking finals his first year. Once again, the Phoenix Suns weren't shit until CP3 got there. When CP3 got there, Devin Booker was just a stat pattern. Ain't nobody was thinking about no fucking Devin Booker. Ain't nobody was giving a fuck about no DeAndre Ayton. No one cared about, what's his name? What's your coach name? Is Monty Williams? Is that his name? No one gave a fuck about him. You guys ain't shit without CP3. And let me tell you something. If CP3 falls off the cliff this year, if he gets injured or somehow, someway you guys trade him, you guys are going to be going back to being the irrelevant, poverty fucking franchise that you are. CP3 is so underrated, it's not even funny. I get he chokes and all this other good shit. I understand it. I get it. But at the same time, you can't ignore what this guy has done. And my thing is this. We sit here and praise Steve Nash and praise James Harden. But James Harden chokes as much as fucking CP3. And Steve Nash, you want to be honest, he didn't do anything more than CP3. But yeah, CP3 gets, I don't know, maybe it's because CP3 comes off as an asshole, and I'm an asshole myself, so maybe that's why I kind of, like CP3. But at the same time, we can't ignore what he's doing at 6 foot. He's an overachiever, to be honest with you. Dude at 6 foot is doing all this crazy shit. And look, in my thing, in Phoenix Suns fans, this dude is older than LeBron, I think, or he's about the same age as LeBron, and he brought you guys to a finals in the second round. And you guys are shitting on him, talking about trade him? Disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. And by the way, I have nothing against Steve Nash or the Phoenix Suns or whatever, but you guys are just so ungrateful the way how you guys treated fucking CP3 this offseason. This guy is fucking underrated. Go look up his assists. He is a top 10 point guard of all time. And he's above Steve Nash. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think, man. But I'm out. RJ out.